Cosmic Dinosaur is a 2D top-down shooter that begins moments before the asteroids wipe out the dinosaurs to extinction. To avoid the catastrophic event, the dinosaurs hop on a spaceship and blast off to find a new home. Before the player takes off, they must choose which planet they need to fly towards to. Each world is measured in light minutes, which is the number of minutes it takes to complete the level. The longer the game, the harder it is to pass. Each planet offers a specific type of resource the player can collect in a single visit. The mechanic is an incentive to keep the player playing the same level multiple times. During the player's travels, there will be obstacles the player will need to avoid unless they wish to perish in space. The first obstacle is asteroids. They'll slowly fall towards the player. This will be the easiest to avoid. The second obstacle is a comet. These will flash which way they'll be zooming in 3 seconds before they fly on by. The black holes will be a little trickier. They'll appear near a player but will flash 2 seconds where they'll appear, giving the player a hint. Another obstacle the player will face is an alien race that is continuously trying to shoot them down. One of the alien spaceships the player will encounter is a big bulky aircraft that is slowly moving towards the player. This one doesn't attack but can take a lot of damage before being destroyed. The next alien spaceship is the smallest but moves quickly, making it challenging to shoot down. However, it doesn't have much health. We also can't forget about the regular aliens who can drive and shoot about the same speed the player can move. Sometimes a mothership will appear, which has a lot of health. It can also release miniature spaceships that have half of the attack damage as the regular ships. Be careful with its lasers. It can do the same amount of damage as a comet. During the normal stage, a player can only move left or right and shoot. The player must do their best to avoid as many obstacles as possible. Destroying asteroids and any spacecraft will drop items the player can collect to upgrade their spaceship. There is a variety of materials the player can collect. The player would be able to use the collected items to upgrade the spaceship before starting a new trip. The player can upgrade their spaceship in a variety of ways. These upgrades will help the player survive more challenging levels if they choose to accept the challenge. Occasionally, the player will encounter other dinosaurs that require assistance. If the player reaches them, they will enter the protection stage. Instead of moving left or right, the player will be orbiting around a dino in need. Defend the aircraft from any obstacles for a certain amount of time. Successfully aiding the dino will reward the player with an attachment that can be added before the next trip. The add-on the player gets from rescuing a dinosaur depends on which dino they saved. The attachment can help in several ways and allow the player to take on more formidable enemies. These add-ons can also be upgraded with the items the player gathers. The most significant risk for this game is the amount of repetitiveness that's in the game. However, due to the world selection mechanic, more levels can be added at a later time. Hopefully the player can arrive at a planet and save as many dinosaurs from extinction as possible.